Salam, so behört Toras de Chubasti. Guten Tag, was ist los, meine Damen und meine Herren? And hello to everybody. How are we doing today? We're coming back with our second part. We're currently building the Star Wars battle set for Hoth. This is our second video, like I said. The first one we did was actually the Snowtrooper battle set. Today we're going to be working on the ATST. And that one, full box. Okay, looks just like this right here. As you can see, we're going to do a couple things here. We got a couple troopers in here. We've got a Hoth Rebel Trooper. We have Chewbacca, and we have an ATST driver. Okay, you've probably also noticed from the first one, I've changed the background here. Hopefully this is something we can see better than we did on the last one. So let's go ahead and we're going to break into this. Okay, just pull in. We have a bag 3, bag 1, bag 4, bag 2, and the last thing in here is the manual. Okay, so last time I did post it both regular speed and at full speed. So, or at time warp or time lapse if you prefer. So this one is going to take us a bit longer. So this one will probably be, once I actually get into the build, we'll go into the time warp. What we are going to do, we'll go ahead and stack these up in the order, because we should be dealing with bag 1 first. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and mute as we're going to go ahead and get started here. To break into bag 1, maybe I can break into bag. There we go. Just as a quick reminder, yeah, I like to get organized. Now, the reason I stopped is this little tool right here. This is actually a tool if you haven't seen one. It's for putting pieces in, or more importantly, if you make a mistake, pulling pieces apart. Okay, so I'm actually going to mute this stuff here. Oh, got Chewbacca here. You guys can see Chewbacca. There he is. No, he's not really focusing that well. So, all right. I think if I look here in the first bag, what we're going to do is we're going to end up with Chewbacca, the battle droid, or the recon droid, and then we're going to start building the ATST itself. Bag 2 will give us one of the troopers. We don't actually get the other trooper until we get to the last bag. So just kind of, here's what you're going to get out of each bag, how far you're going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and mute this so I can, because this is going to probably be over an hour. This might be 2 hours of actual play time. We'll see. And, you know, I kind of like to have some music in the background, and I don't want to take away the music from you guys and have it not go up because I've got music going. So I'm going to mute you guys and just start the building process, and you can watch me build. bag one, you can see we have some leftover pieces. The one thing is Chewbacca. These are actually rounds for Chewbacca, but there's a piece that's supposed to be going on the top of his crossbow, and I'm not sure what that piece is, and I may be missing it. But we have Chewbacca. Like I said, these are supposed to be in there, and there's another part that goes in there, but I'm not sure what that part is because I see nothing like it unless it's one of those. I'll go back and revisit that, but it's his crossbow is missing a part. We have our Imperial droid. Okay. Big thing for him on the Imperial droid was putting in the bottom part. This kept wanting to fall apart, but he is now complete. I think he's looking pretty good. And then we have the first part of our AT-ST. We will then go into number 2 after this. You will notice that there were some gears, and when I turn this here, you probably can't tell, but this part right here is actually turning too. So I've got a good gear shift going here, and eventually all of this is going to turn because this part actually will turn the turret itself left and right. So, all right, well that ends bag 1 of 4. Let's carry on with the next bag. I'm going to pause for a second. I'll do a reset, and we'll go in with the next. Alright, and that completes bag number 2. I got a part here. I don't even know where that was supposed to be at. We'll put it off to the side. Just a couple parts left over here. And then we have one Trooper, one Imperial ST Walker Trooper. I think it's nice. That might be the... He also, if you take off his helmet, you can turn his head around. I'll just turn him around. He actually has a smiley face versus a yelling face. So, yeah, this could be your Imperial ST Trooper, Trooper Commander. So we'll put him over here with Chewbacca, and we'll continue from there. Again, here's our 2 parts so far. This whole part here, these parts here kind of move at the moment. I'm sure there's going to be something for those. This will end up being up here because this, as I turn this part here, is what's going to turn him up here on top. So this one will be here. You got the little fin motor vents up here, and there's our gun, our twin turbo lasers. It is definitely a move it up and down. So alright, we'll do a quick reset and we'll come back at you with bag number 3. Alright, we're now set up. What you see here, you can see this is bag 3. There was 2 little bags in it, but this is all the parts right here. Continuing on with our what we had in the previous build. This will be the base. Again, this is going to be the turret itself that turns. Okay, and looking at the book, we're going to get up to where we have basically everything from here down, and even this is going to be attached. So this is going to be a really fun particular one. So let's get at it. Alright, there we go. And we have the end of bag 3. You can see we've actually got the turret. Like I said, the gear in the back turns the turret on the ATST. So we're standing up. We're getting down. We got one bag left. We got bag 4 to go. Okay. We definitely have some extra pieces over here. Maybe at some point we'll figure out which one is the one that finishes off the crossbows. So, alright, I'm going to take a quick break here. We'll do a reset, and then we will start bag 4. Alright, just a couple minutes for me, but just a blink of the eye for you guys. Back with bag number 4, and as we move that out of the way, you can see these are the parts that we have left. That's it. That's all there is. You can tell we got a trooper over here. We'll probably put him together real quick. And this is what we're gonna put the rest of it all together right now. So let's go ahead and put the trooper together real quick while we're still together. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take his legs, put on the body. Okay, after the body, then we're gonna put on the backpack. Slip the backpack on. Then we're gonna put his head on. Okay. Want him to be, it's the cold. He's gonna freeze to death, right? Okay, so we're going to take the helmet. They gave us 2 sets of goggles, but we only need 1. We're going to slip that in until it clicks in place on both sides. And then slip it in. Now he will stay warm and won't die of the frigid cold of Hoth. Okay, and from here, oh, almost forgot. Got to give him his pistol. You know, ST-AT's coming at you, a pistol will do something, not much, but at least, you know, maybe you'll get a lucky shot off. Okay, so that finishes up our little miniatures. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mute this. We're going to go into the time lapse, and we're going to go ahead and get this one finished up. we have now completed both sets. We have the Snowtrooper Battle Set as well as the AT-ST Walker. Just kind of quick review here. The one thing I saw when I was doing the AT-ST is that sometimes when I was putting on the top here, other parts would fall apart. If you're doing this and you're using glue, that might help keep it together a little bit better. Overall, it's pretty good. The AT-ST took me about 3 hours or so, 3-4 hours. So definitely gonna keep busy with that one. It had the grand total piece on that was 586 pieces. Okay, again, it came with the AT-ST. Kind of hard to see at the moment, but the hatch opens. You can bring up the whole top so you can put in your little minifig if you want to in there, and he can sit there. Actually, with that there, he can probably stick out and see his head out the top of it. Okay, so you see his head there. Okay, the guns do articulate. There is a gear here behind it where I can actually pivot it. A little bit more tension would probably be good, but it's pretty decent right now. If you're doing it for a kid, they'd probably enjoy it. Okay. Keeping with the AT-ST set, it also came with the Imperial Recon Droid. It also had, at certain times, felt like it was a little hard, like these bottom pieces here would fall out when I was trying to apply pressure to the top to apply something else. So it does have different arms. You can do different things. You can place them in different things, different ways. He's got his probe, his guns, whatever he needs to do, he can defend himself with it. Okay. And then we also had, as part of this set, we also had the Rebel Trooper, okay, with his goggles and everything else on. And we also had Chewbacca, and I did find that other piece in there. So you got to be careful with this one if you go to flick, because the ammo does shoot, and now you got to go find it. Okay, so it does have some ammunition with it. It does come with 3 rounds. Again, you got to be careful because you could lose it really quickly. So I'll have to go find that piece before the puppy does. He hasn't gone looking for it yet, but he's thinking about it. Okay. Just remember the small pieces and children. If you have small kids, that could be a choking hazard. So be careful of that one. The AT-ST does have, you can't really see it, but it's got 2 turbos in there. And they also go shooting out. Just like the other one, they do give you 3 rounds. But again, with this one, be careful when you're putting in, because otherwise it tends to, depending upon where you apply pressure, it may want to fall apart on you. Okay. Moving on to the battle scene, or the Snowtrooper. You've got the snow speeder here with a trooper on it. Wasn't too bad. This set was actually pretty easy to put together. It came with 2 Snowtroopers and the Scout Trooper. Okay, and then the little defensive position and the one part. Oh, actually it came with 3 Snowtroopers. All have different weapons, and then it does have the big gun, so you can set that up. And again, you could, if you wanted to, take it off of the base, and it could be a gun on the battle thing. So I hope you enjoyed the review. Like I said, the build, I'm going to put that. Hope you enjoyed the time lapse on that one. I'm going to speed that one up for you guys. So hope you have a great day, and don't forget, like, subscribe. By all means, put comments down below. I'd love to see what comments you got. Tell me which things you'd like me to do. Would you like to see Millennium Falcon, or would you like to see one of the Imperial cruisers, or the helmets of the various different ones? Just let me know what you like. Expect to see the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Rosa Hush, Kuda Hafez, ciao, arrivederci.